Now, from Wish TV, this is The Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. Coming up tonight, as the calendar turns to September, the fall season is in high gear. In the Coach's Corner, we're joined by the man leading the top-ranked boys soccer team in the state. Plus, our athlete of the week is flying high and setting records at Fishers.
It means a lot. I guess determination. It's something that is really important in my life to keep me working hard.
It's time to kick off an all-new Zone Extra right now.
Hey, evening, everybody. Thanks for stopping by the Zone Extra. I'm Charlie Clifford. Football, soccer, volleyball, cross country. Do you need anything more from us tonight? And in the Coach's Corner, his Eagles are currently the top-ranked team in the state. Zionsville boys soccer coach Rob Jordan joining us in studio tonight. Looking forward to that conversation. Plus our athlete of the week, future IU Hoosier. We're going to introduce you to Ava Vickers of Fishers, volleyball star. Now, our top play of the week, we can't give that away just yet. Although, East Side, we see it tonight. This might be coming out of Warren Central. Now let's take a look at this week in high school sports. Last Friday, another incredible evening across Central Indiana. Brownsburg, the number 3 Dogs, hosting second-ranked Cathedral. If you had a ticket to this one, congrats to you. Went to the home team. Brownsburg's 2-0, a 42-35 win and a thriller. Meanwhile, Warren Central, that was the number 2 ranked quarterback in America, Dante Moore. And Detroit King, who came into town, they got run out of town. Warriors by 18, monster win for Warren Central. Ron Colley's now 2-0. Luke Hansen can't be tackled by anyone at the moment, 17-0. And then Center Grove, Carmel, the battle, for the Copper Kettle. This thing went down to the final series, back and forth. Carmel takes the lead, and then with 4 minutes to go, here come the Trojans. Tyler Cherry, play action. Noah Coy put it on IG, 31-27. Trojans take it.
Our guys did an incredible job of dealing with adversity tonight, and I'm just so proud of them. That is a great Carmel football team. I don't care what their record's going to be. They're going to be there in the end. And I'm just hoping we can be there in the end as well. Oh, it's always good to get the kettle, but to get 30 in a row and the kettle, I can't ask for much more. I'm blessed right now.
Coach Moore, salute. Meanwhile, at New Palestine for the second straight week, the Dragons just pummeled a ranked team. This time it was Decatur Central. This thing was over very early, 49-0. That's a statement for the rest of the state out of 4A. After the victory, Kyle Ralph joined us for a Zone FaceTime Friday exclusive chat.
You know, I'd like to think that it makes us, at least some kind of a household name again. We've kind of been down the last couple of years, I guess, for our standards, technically speaking. But, we've played a lot of young kids the last few years, and I think we're getting kind of the fruits of those labors right now with a pretty senior-heavy team and a lot of veteran players and stuff. But, you're only as good as your last effort. So it was a great win tonight, but we'll get back to the drawing board tomorrow.
Kyle Ralph just doesn't lose. I think you probably know that by now. Now, moving to the pitch, plenty of great action across Central Indiana. A boys' top 5 clash on Tuesday. This was third-ranked Fishers, fourth-ranked and defending champs Noblesville. Scoreless after a half. Here we go, 20 minutes remaining in the match. Noblesville turns it over. Fishers looks to capitalize, but the effort from Miller defender, that's Owen Mejia. Good slide to save a goal. Now in the final 15 seconds, Noblesville, a corner. Could this be it? No, off the side of the net. This one ends in a scoreless draw, 2 of the top programs in the state. Now, this is where your 3A boys soccer rankings currently stand. Zionsville number 1, Chesterton's hanging around, Fishers and Noblesville, who we just mentioned, and Hamilton Southeastern always in the mix. This is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. In 3A on the girls' side, Noblesville, Hamilton Southeastern, Carmel, Homestead, and Castle. Some familiar faces there, 1 through 3, and then a couple out-of-towners to close you out. We will keep you monitored throughout the season. Boys cross country, busy week of great action, girls cross country. And then this is the first time in program history, okay? Noblesville girls, the Hamilton County Championship, all 5 runners inside the top 9. Now on the boys' side, Carmel is your boys' county champ. And Saturday also the Marion County Championship over at Brebeuf. Both races all about the flashes. Franklin Central we see you tonight, bringing home the boys and the girls hardware, a sweep for Franklin Central. To volleyball now, the season's in full swing. We have matchups that we just can't take our eyes off of taking place in gyms throughout Indiana. Let's go Guerin, Noblesville to start. Saturday, it was a Hamilton County showdown right here. Love this gym. Miller's hosting. Noblesville takes the first set. And then in the second, senior. This is a name to remember this season. Ava Harris, the kill to win the set. Guerin takes the third, but the fourth, the Millers just wrapped this thing up. They are 7-1 on the season after this win. Right now, we will take a quick break. Still ahead on the Zone Extra. We're going over to the Coach's Corner. His Eagles, the top-ranked team in the state, Zionsville boys soccer coach Rob Jordan's in studio with us. And still ahead, she's leading her volleyball team to another impressive season. Our Athlete of the Week, we're going to Fishers. We'll be back.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine. The Coach's Corner, presented by Bailey & Wood Mortgage Lender.
You are officially joining the Zone Extra Coach's Corner. His Eagles are unbeaten on the season this week, ranked #1 in the state in Class 3A. Zionsville boys head soccer coach Rob Jordan joining us. Coach Jordan, congrats on another stellar start to yet another season with the Eagles. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
You have been around, Coach. We were just talking about it off air. 20-plus years at Pike, now 10-plus years at Zionsville, and it appears you have another winner. What entails a winner in Coach Jordan's eyes?
Well, you know, particularly being an academic-based sport, it's always been what the students are doing in the classroom, and we've got some incredible students, and that translates well onto our soccer field. When we have those both success, I mean, we're so excited and happy when those things happen.
It's been a busy last week plus here. We know a recent draw against an arch rival, plus a visit for us out to practice earlier on Monday. Catch us up in the early going this season. What's going on?
Yeah, it's been a good start. We play an incredible schedule. It's a short season, but it seems like it really grinds on at times. But you know, the schedule that we play, particularly our conference, and we move on into the tournament, you know, we're playing some of the best teams in the state. So it's always exciting, but it's tough, and it is a grind on the kids, but they always seem to be very resilient, and they do extremely well every year.
You've seen the talent evolve, specifically on the north side of town. How far has it come?
Oh my gosh, it's almost indescribable. You know, the skill level, the talent level, the athletes. You know, it used to be that your soccer athlete were probably athletes that could make football, and they weren't very good runners for the cross country. But now you got guys that are moving on to Division I. They're playing high-level soccer. A lot of them are playing soccer in some fashion. So it's been really exciting. I was talking with a buddy of mine, Dan Capsalis, used to be the coach at Carmel. Okay. And we had played, this has been 20-plus years ago, and we thought we had the 2 best teams in the state, and ended up being this great game. We ended up meeting about 10 years later. He had an unbeaten team. I had a one-loss team, and we were playing for the semi-state final. And we walk off thinking, man, that's the best soccer. Then we start talking about that game. I was like, you know, these teams would have beat that team.
That wouldn't even hold up anymore.
No, they probably would have won by 10. So, yeah, it's amazing. Just within 10 years, and now even 20-plus, the level of talent is just surely incredible.
Well, it's a privilege to have Coach Jordan up here. You're a Hoosier at heart. You didn't grow up far. Walk me through the path before becoming a head coach. What was it like growing up? I understand you're a Pike Red Devil under this green here tonight.
Yeah, I grew up in Pike Township, went to Pike as well, and my dad used to be superintendent actually at Pike as well too, so I was pretty well versed with the school corporation. And I had an opportunity to coach there with Coach Barber, needed an assistant coach, and I was able to fill that position, and I'm very thankful that he gave me that opportunity, because that basically started me off. But, 36 years later, here I am.
Coach, I understand it's been a very important week in the Jordan household. We did not have this scripted for the show, but please give your son, who just crossed off a very big accomplishment, some love tonight.
Yeah, I'm very proud. Our family's very proud of my son. He yesterday defended his thesis in biochemistry, and now he's Dr. Jordan. And so we're real excited about that. His wife, tomorrow, will defend her thesis as well, and then she'll become another Dr. Jordan. So it's been a big week, and it will be a big week.
2 doctors in 1 week. How's your family doing? No, Coach Jordan, that's fantastic. Let's take a look at the schedule here. I know Eagles fans want to see what's ahead. Hoosier Cup coming up this weekend, Franklin Central, and then here comes Noblesville and Avon in the heart of September. What stands out on this list?
Well, we've got some tough games this weekend. We got 1 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, with starting with Center Grove.
Wow.
Another ranked team, Terre Haute South. We play South Bend Adams, who is just right outside the top 20. They've had a lot of votes, but just not quite enough to get in the top 20. Then we turn around, play Franklin Central, and then we go up to Argos, where it looks like, I've not seen the schedule, but I keep hearing that we are going to play the number 2 team, which is Chesterton.
Saw them earlier in the show.
Yeah, so a very good team. So, and then we turn around and play Noblesville. So yeah, there's no gimmies in our schedule whatsoever.
Well, Coach, if you need any extra strategy help, call up those 2 biochemists. I'm sure they can draw something up. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of the season.
Appreciate it.
We will have our eye on Zionsville the rest of the way. Who makes it to state? That is the question coming out of that sectional. Now, still ahead on the show. Before she gets to IU, we need to learn this story. Accomplishments and then some at Fishers. They belong to Ava Vickers. The senior joins us next. Plus, we're going to head to campus. This is a fun new segment. Former Lutheran star. He just brought a state title to the Saints, and now he's making an impact for the Knights. This is the Zone Extra.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Our Zone Extra Athlete of the Week is setting records with Fishers volleyball. Senior Ava Vickers. Hi there. She's leading the Tigers team that advanced to the 4A regional finals last year. A couple weeks ago, set the team record for career blocks. What is left to do outside of one big team goal at the end of this year? Vickers, who will continue her career in Bloomington next year, leading the Tigers this season in blocks, kills, and aces. Ava's one of 5 seniors on the team, voted a team captain by her teammates. Her natural position, middle hitter, but head coach Stephen Peak tells us Ava's so good, the team's looking at all sorts of different ways to use her. We know that's the game plan if you're planning for Fishers. How do you eliminate Vickers? Well, it might be a little bit tougher. Ava writing her name in the record books, her thoughts on this career.
It's awesome. It's so cool, especially to know that like some of the past people that have had that record are people I've played with and been around, so it's really cool to have that title already. I've been with a majority of these girls since like 6th grade, playing at Riverside Junior High, so it's cool to be able to like be with these people for my last year of high school, and also just how close everybody is. It's really awesome. Just a great environment to be around.
She's an incredible athlete, but talent is wasted if you're not focused and working your tail off, and Ava does those things. I think also I love her high standards. She does a great job of having high standards for herself. Ava's going to be fantastic at IU. We just love to continue to see that happen for our program, just pipelining to great programs.
The family-like community that they have there is something I love. I mean, that was one of my biggest things is the people. I'm big on people. Everybody there I love, the coaching staff, the players. I've played with some of the players too, so it just makes it really exciting there. And I mean, academics are awesome.
From Riverside to the Big Ten, not bad. Now, still ahead on the Zone Extra, we have our Ask the Commissioner segment, plus our game plan for Week 3 on the Zone student sections. We will see you tomorrow night. We'll be back after this.
This is the Zone Extra, presented by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to the Zone Extra. Let's get to campus tonight. We are catching a former Central Indiana High School legend who's now playing some college ball. Lutheran Saints fans, we have you covered. Montez Clay, last year, the senior star quarterback, threw for 2,600 yards and 32 touchdowns, rushed for 1,900 yards and 33 touchdowns. The Saints, a perfect record, the program's first football state title. It was a show every night when 2 was under center. He's now at Marian University, transitioning a wide receiver, played a little bit of it sophomore and junior year for the Saints. According to Clay, college ball is exciting, but this is a whole new world.
It's way faster paced. Like in high school, you're the best out. If you're the best out there, you'll see a difference as in speed wise. But when you get here in college, it's everybody's good. Over the summer, we did workouts with our strength coach, and it was rough at first getting back into the agility. But as the season progresses and starts, that I've gotten the hang of it again. And my goal is to at least see the field once or twice before the season ends.
Go get it done. That's a great pickup for the Knights. Now, time for our Ask the Commissioner question of the week. We take our questions to Paul Neidig. He gives us his knowledge. Here we go. What is the biggest challenge facing the IHSAA as the new school year begins, Mr. Commish?
You know, I think our challenges are really kind of the same from year in and year out. And, you know, sport is so important, but the challenge that we face is making sure that we always respect the education side of high school sports. And I think that's what is special about what we do. That's why communities show up and play, and they don't typically show up in a club game like they do for a high school game. And I think that's solely because we have to respect the education side of athletics. And a student has to go to school. He has to go to class. They go to algebra class. They go to English class. They go to social studies class. And then they get to play football or they get to play volleyball. And I think the biggest challenge that we have is making sure that we stay focused on students and their education first. And I think that will always be our focus. And it's so important that we respect the education process before we ever step on a field and play.
It's well said, Mr. Commish. Now, one of our favorite parts of being out there at all your big games is the school spirit right here. Just like what we saw at Brownsburg this past week, raising a ton of money for Riley Children's Hospital. Here are a couple other standout student sections from week 2. Oh, we got the push-up plank on Neon Night. I love it. I believe that was over at Zionsville. Now, this is what the students are competing for, the Zone Championship banner presented by Crew Car Wash. This huge banner is only going to one school that has the best school spirit. We are watching on social media. We are monitoring your spirit at games. The battle has begun. Now, this is your top play from week 2 on the Zone. Warren Central, Detroit King. Quarterback. This is a quarterback? Are you kidding me? Keith Jackson doing it himself. Took the whole Detroit King defense with him. Warren Central with a monster win over the second-ranked quarterback in the nation. It is a great time to be rooting for that team on the east side. Now, we have some news to share with you. This is your MyIndy TV 23 game of the week. Lawrence North, Lawrence Central, 7 o'clock. Greg Rakestraw on the call. Do I need to tell you anything else? Probably not. Be there. We'll see you Friday night. Big night across Central Indiana. This is week 3. AC's going to have the Zone tailgate live from Guerin Catholic. Heritage Christians in. We'll have all the action across the Zone. Here's the game plan for tomorrow night. Tard, Roncalli, Zionsville, Westville, Noblesville, Fisher. These are all rivalry games as I look up and down this list. Well done. Okay, including you, Brownsburg, who tries to get to 3-0. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Coach Jordan, 36 years. High school soccer, it's what it's all about. This is the Zone Extra. We'll see you next week.